everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name is Jack and today is a very special day. We've got an awesome Technic set. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This set is so special, in fact, that it comes with a special kind of box. On the front you can see the orange 911 there, and the whole printing on this box has a very subtle kind of sheen to it. The set is recommended for ages 16 and up. It is set 42056 and it has 2,704 pieces, which makes it the third largest Technic set to date. Checking out the back of the box, we've got a top-down view of the Porsche, as well as a few nice small photos of some of the interior and the internals. Alright, this set looks absolutely awesome. I'm going to try to open this up as carefully as possible, and let's check out what's on the inside. So the first things you can see on the inside are these 4 wheel pieces, and that giant orange block in the center is actually the manual. Opening it up, you can see the first several pages document not just some of the history of Porsche itself, but it also shows the designers and the design process of making this Technic Porsche. Taking that giant block of a manual out though, you'll see one small page for stickers, and now we have a clear view of the 4 numbered boxes that make up the entire Porsche. Alright, that was actually a pretty cool experience taking out all these boxes. It feels like it's coming more from Porsche than it is from Lego, but this is a giant set and I'm gonna get started right now. Now what are you gonna do? Here is the Technic Porsche GT3 RS. This is the longest Lego build I've ever done, and easily the most difficult. I believe a year or more was spent actually designing this particular Porsche here, and its aesthetic appeal is certainly undeniable. The proportions for this Porsche are extremely accurate. Here it is from the side, and again from the front. Absolutely love the way this Porsche turned out. All the curves and angles seem to match up very, very well. And this thing is huge, by the way. Let me show it off next to a minifig. As you can see, this model is massive, but before I get stuck on just how it looks, I think the main draws to this set for me are what's on the inside. Here is the Porsche frame after just the first box was completed, and this is where you can find most of the cool technical engineering belonging to the Porsche. Behind the steering wheel is where you can shift the gears. When you pull one of these yellow levers here, it shifts between one of 4 different gears. Following this motion down, you can see how this transfers to the gearbox, and here's the action of the gears shifting. And for those that are following some of the hype about this set, might know that the gearbox is non-sequential. So this is the build from the instructions showing the non-sequential gearbox. But according to the LEGO designers, which just issued a press release on the matter, they said that it is intentional and the gears run a little smoother this way. But if you do end up getting this set and want to change the gearbox, all you have to do is switch the building steps from 267 and 269. Anyways, moving down the internals line, you can see we have a functioning rear differential, which is pretty awesome. And of course, like any Technic, we've got a motor with firing pistons. Once the build is finished though, these pistons are covered up and you won't be able to see them firing. In the front, we've got a shifter that switches between driving, neutral, and reverse. And we of course have the functioning steering wheel. This is an incredibly complex part of the build, and certainly box 1 is the most difficult of all to complete. I myself had to take a few pieces apart and rebuild it correctly in order to make everything functioning properly before I moved on to box 2. This is an absolute must if you do get this set. Make sure to test all the functions as thoroughly as possible, because when you finally complete the Technic Porsche and realize that there's something missing or something not working properly, it will be a long and painful process to get this thing back open. And that point right there is actually my one and biggest complaint about this set. I spent a long time building a very cool and intricate piece of machinery on the inside, and for anybody seeing this thing on display, they're not going to really understand just how much of a technical masterpiece this really is. It would be nice if some of the panels on one side of the Porsche maybe had an easy breakaway function. That way you'd be able to see the internals a little bit easier and show off some of the more technically complicated bits. Because this is such an advanced level of design, I have no idea what kind of structural or aesthetic sacrifices would have had to have been made to get that function, but I only fear that I like this Porsche so much that I'm going to have to give an entire spiel about how awesome it is on the inside to anybody admiring it from afar. Lifting up the hood, there's a nice little feature of having a Porsche bag in the front, and there you have some sticker detailing. Taking a look at the interior of the Porsche now that it is totally completed, you can see we've now got a dash, with all of the detailing you're looking at here being stickers, except for this white plate print in front of the passenger seat. Taking a look towards the back, that is an adjustable spoiler, and lifting up the rear hood, this is all of the engine you can see once the Porsche is complete. So yeah, not really that much to show. But then again, this is also very accurate to the car. And alright, I guess before I finish up, I'm going to show a few of the features that are unique for the Porsche, and they're nice little details. First are these yellow caliper pieces for the brakes. It's a sticker there, but all of these are actually yellow on the Porsche. Same with the springs for the shocks. These pieces normally are gray, but they were molded in red specifically for this set. Oh yeah, the giant wheels that you see are brand new, as well as these arch pieces that go around them. Oh yeah, and there is a nice little printed piece stuck on the middle of the wheel there. Alright, so I think that is it with all of the unique information about this Technic Porsche, and this is certainly a set for the history books. Being scaled at 1/8 of the original size, it shows an insane amount of detail and accuracy, and this certainly will give any builder a sense of pride and accomplishment if they should decide to take this set on. Alright, that is it for this Porsche GT3 RS review. If you enjoy our content, feel free to subscribe or leave a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time at BrickVault.